But for all the viewers tuning into WION World is One, this is WION's continuous coverage on the assassination attempt on the former U.S. President Donald Trump at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania. And Trump has just released a statement after the attack. He says, "I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear." Trump says, "Incredible that such an act can take place in our country." Well, according to initial information, the shooter was outside the rally venue when the attack took place. Coming to you, Susan, the security service says that Trump is in a proper situation and he's being treated medically. Tell us more about the probe that will take place after this.
Yeah, this is going to be an all-encompassing. This will be an all-encompassing investigation. Of course, I do want to say that we have a news alert. One spectator killed, 2 critically injured in Trump rally shooting. This is according to the Secret Service. So now we know that there were a number of individuals, unfortunately, injured as well. We don't know their condition. But of course, as we learn more, we'll bring it to you. The security apparatus is going to be with the FBI, with not only local law enforcement, but of course national as well. As you mentioned, here in New York, security is already very tight in New York by Trump Tower and elsewhere as well. I'm not close to Trump Tower. I am in Manhattan right now. I'm about 20 blocks away, but I do hear helicopters hovering around the skies even as we speak right now.
I'm telling you this. My phone number is 929-31.
Mr. Golub, just some thoughts from you. How perhaps will this impact the U.S. presidential polls, especially at a time when this incident has taken place, when the United States of America is just a few months away from U.S. presidential elections?
Yeah, it's a good question. My guess, and it's only that, is that it may help Mr. Trump at least a little bit because of, as I said, the sympathy for him. And the fact that there is so much of U.S. politics, or perhaps politics anywhere, is about images, and you'll have this image of his standing up, pumping his fist after nearly being killed, to put it frankly. Will it help him in the long run? It could be, but there will be many other factors that come into play over the long run, meaning the next 4 months. This, as I said, this could help him as these matters unfold. I have to share a concern that this could up the potential for political violence more generally, because there are lots of people who might already don't like President Biden, but may view this, and I'm hoping I'm wrong about this in this speculation, but may view it as an eye for an eye type of situation. So it just makes, it really casts a pall over the campaign. It's a horrible thing to happen. Again, it's horrible that a person was killed and 2 severely injured. Good that not more were even killed. One other thing I'll add about this is that, you asked a good question, about this being incredible. And my answer was yes, it's incredible in the sense of being horrifying, terrifying. But again, given the prevalence of guns in the U.S., it's not incredible in terms of the notion of it being unbelievable. It's quite believable that something like this can happen in America. Very, very sadly, very, very unfortunately.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Golub. For our viewers, let's just see how the assassination attempt of the former U.S. President Donald Trump took place. Well, Donald Trump's campaign has said that he is, and I'm quoting here, fine after he was whisked off the stage at Butler during a rally marred by gunshots. His campaign spokesperson, Stephen Cheong, thanked law enforcement and the first responders on behalf of the former U.S. president. Well, from concerns over Trump's safety to urge into speeding up the investigation, reactions are now pouring in from various leaders and diplomats. U.S. President Joe Biden took to his social media account on X to condemn the attack and thank the Secret Service. He also said, and I'm quoting here, "I'm grateful that he is safe and doing well. I'm praying for him and his family and for all those who were at the rally as we await further information." Meanwhile, U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris has also reacted to the incident. She took to her X account to condemn the attack and called it abhorrent act. She asserted that such violence should not be tolerated and expressed hope over Trump's speedy recovery. Former U.S. President Barack Obama also took to his X, acknowledging and condemning the attack. He expressed grief over the violence, saying that there was no space for political violence to be tolerated in the United States of America. He said, and I'm quoting, "We should all use this moment to recommit ourselves to civility and respect in our politics." The spokesperson of the U.S. Secret Service, Anthony, confirmed that Donald Trump was evacuated to safety after the reported shooting. He also said that the investigation is ongoing and more information will be made available in time. Former U.S. President George W. Bush also condemned the attack. His office on his behalf posted calling the attack a cowardly act. He also commended the Secret Service for the speedy action in the face of the violence.